is upon us. Extreme Gaming versus Falcons Gaming. Suns fan with Cinderin. What's up?
What's up, yo?
Yo, yo, yo.
There's something about you saying that that's just so funny to me. It's
because I don't enjoy rap music.
You're just really not giving up the vibes of someone who would talk. That's all I'm saying. You're very far from it, so the dichotomy is really funny. Okay, 2 wards have been placed. Not sure if either team is going to find any sort of an attack angle here. Xtreme are hanging around next to the mid lane, hoping that Falcons will spring the trap, but they're staying very defensive and looks like they will just be grabbing the top runes and call it a day.
Yes, no first blood today. Or the bounty situation, at least. So
you know what's
be a trade.
You know what's curious about this game?
What's that?
Skitter's playing Sven.
Wow.
Again and again and again.
Yeah.
And he wins every time, and it just doesn't get banned.
That's right.
And then he wins again. Let's see if the solutions that Xtreme have brought to the table this time are gonna do the trick. Obviously, if you have a hero like Sven that kills heroes really fast, the one thing he can't kill are invincible units. So, you know, disrupting people is something he cannot dispel.
That is true.
He's gonna have to wait for them to come out for 2.5 seconds and then kill them, which is good.
Yeah. You can take off Dissimulate, though. Big counter.
You mean Resonant Pulse?
Resonant Pulse, that's right. That's the E.
But it's a good point. It's another hide spell. Dissimulate also can dodge the Stormhammer. So, you know, seems like Extreme Gaming, the mindset here is, can we dodge the hammer? And the 2 cores that can't dodge the hammer are inherently very tanky. It's Centaur and it's Terrorblade against physical damage hero.
Yeah.
So,
but there's a lot of stuns that come out of nowhere. Arrow coming out of the trees, a crit blinking with the snowball and or walrus punch, and the panel was talking about it. And of course, there's the Yules that Amar will have into the spear.
Fight me, cowards.
Jinkyu trying to appease the gods.
we've got some good all chat.
This is a deep conversation now. I think we might need a therapist in the chat to...
I love Amar. I don't love Amar. Why? Go. Crit's had enough of this useless conversation.
He's old as Amar. Ooh, getting quite low. I think Crit's old enough that he can just ignore things. Keep in mind, this duo, we talked about it yesterday. Feels like they have not lost a lane together as of yet. And Amar's starting out the lane very low on HP.
This one, I could actually see them losing, though. I think this is the weakest lane that Falcons have played in their off lane in this group stage.
Okay.
Not that Tusk isn't inherently a weak laner, but the synergy with Mars isn't the best. Usually you want to play Tusk with an off-lane ranged hero that can do a lot of attacks with tag team, or some sort of burst combo with a snowball into shards. Mars doesn't really offer either fully, so...
You know, it's interesting.
They are going to get bullied here.
Now that tag team has this effect, you know what he's skilled. There's no question about it, right?
True, you can see the slow, yeah.
So you don't have to worry about shards or the snowball as of yet. But yeah, excited to see Crit play a hero that hasn't really... I mean, I think it has 10 games throughout this entire tournament is Malrine.
It's been played 10 times, Tusk?
I think it was 5-5 is what the stats showed.
Okay, I don't think we've cast a Tusk game.
I don't think so either.
We have dodged that.
Why do you always make me question myself? LSA connects,
right.
Malrine to the high ground. Resonant Pulse still there. Deactivates, though. Under the line of the trees, the Dragon Slave into first blood for Malrine. Unbelievable start for him.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was going to suicide to the tower after killing this range creep, but he will get both water runes instead of dying, so giving nothing over the other way. And yeah, this bottom lane we covered is not going to be easy for Falcons, but the mid lane, the Lina last pick against Void Spirit. The panel talked about how some players like picking Void into Lina. I wonder how outdated that is, if that's still accurate, or if things have changed too much in this matchup. Just instinctively, I would say Lina is really good against you in lane. The game flow is obviously something else later down the line. Void Spirit can assassinate you quite well. But with this head start, Malrine will definitely be in quite good shape. Oh, that either room that got taken by a creep walking in front of him. He aggroed on it. Yeah, Malrina's just being relentless here.
Yeah. And what kind of rotation do they have from the Xtreme side? You have a Shadow Demon and you have a Grim. Which we've seen XXS get left alone by Jin Q many times before.
Yeah.
Usually he's playing Monkey King though, in scenarios like that.
True.
But we'll see how much XM is crying for help here, because it feels like it's only going to get worse as Malrine just will not stop. Already 20-7 to 11-2 in that lane, as Crit in the bot lane is harassed here. The reflection comes out from Ame. But yet another Mars game for the side of Falcons. Continuing to use it on Amar.
He killed him again.
XM dies again in a 1v1. And at this rate, like from Xtreme side, we're going to see the replay here. Let's see. I mean, obviously very low already.
No.
Just one Dragons, that's it?
Oh, no.
My.
Dude. That's a kind of humiliating death.
Yeah.
Just the slow burn.
Okay, so what are the options for Xtreme?
Oh, the other two lanes are going fine.
Oh, he gets the water rune.
I think you would be making a mistake really trying to focus on helping mid now, because I don't think the kill really exists.
There might be another kill here relatively soon, because Mallory's about to hit level 6, so XM, if he's in lane, gets stunned once, he's going to die, as 6 comes with this creep.
This is just brutal. But as brutal as it is, what are you going to do? Like, if you rotate supports mid, I think the kill can fail. With Falcons TPing in the Tusk, you're just going to get counterplayed. And I think they should rather focus on continuing to do well in the two side lanes, and then XM kind of has to do what he can, which won't be a lot for a bit, but eventually he'll get some levels and farm. Malrine will force him to play this hard camp for now, after absolutely obliterating him in the first 5 minutes. But despite that, it's less than a 1k lead, right? Which goes to show that the other two lanes are quite healthy for the side of Xtreme.
Yeah, XXS, it just feels like he always has a good time on this Centaur. I can relate. It's 3 now up here for Falcons. Stormhammer is there. Snowball to follow. Snaking.
Oh, that's a good disrupt.
Starstorm, yeah, not going to be there because of the disruption. Is XXS continuing to walk away, and they don't really do that much damage to him in the end.
When they dodge both Starstorms with that disruption, and they outlast the tag team, you have no spells left. Mallory, oof. Okay, that was close. If he doesn't get that Dissimulate off, he's dead. To a Laguna to the face.
6-minute Lotus will go to Amar.
He has barely got a last hit.
Looking for the Laguna, and another very casual kill for Malrine.
Well, he did dodge the first stun, and then Malrine just walked in and killed him because he doesn't have boots.
Oh,
so
rough stuff. Amar getting gone on here, but it's going to shrug it off and get off a spear instead, as he's been left alone because of the rotations. Oh, man. Look at
if he dies again, dude.
Yeah, there's no way, though. There's surely no way. He's leeching some XP. Crit. He's obviously visible, so XM's going to keep his distance and get a couple of last hits, but this is going to be tower kill. Sub 7 minutes. First Wisdom Rune hasn't even spawned yet, and his tower has been killed off. Level 7 to level 4. He's almost level 8, in fact, so basically doubling the levels here. Absurd.
Yeah, and he has more than twice his net worth. It's not good.
Yep. This is,
Here comes the haste of Malrine. He's been freed up from the shackles of destroying mid lane completely.
Yeah.
He really doesn't want to do that anymore. Now he wants to destroy other lanes.
He wants to share the love. Understandable.
He won't find anything. He'll head back
he might.
to mid.
It'll just be back into the lane that he came from.
Oh yeah, this is a problem.
Laguna is up. Dissimulate is used. He gets to the other side of the tree line. He's going to survive as the Inkswell connection onto Crit with the meta from Ame. Snowball, though, onto the other side. Gonna have to try to turn this aggressive for Crit and company. The spear comes in. Malrine comes in as well. Rebuke finishes the job. They do lose Crit, but Malrine just everywhere.
And they tried saving Ame there with Stampede, but just the last attack.
Is he going to get this rune as well?
Mallory.
8 minutes. Does XM get something to go his way? Yes. Invis. Jin Q was holding it for him as well. I thought that might have been a Falcons member. Like, oh boy.
Oh, imagine. You're like, finally a rune, and then you walk up there, you get caught and die again. XM will get level 6. It's coming right up.
Yeah.
See if he can do anything with it. Unlikely.
Well,
DY.
DY.
Amar.
Yeah. So again, in that 2v1 situation, as Crit was taking out a ward. But still, yeah, other lanes are doing fine. You can see Ame, second in net worth overall. XXS doing quite well in addition.
Yeah, Falcons have about a 1k lead, and they have 2,700 lead in mid. So.
Yeah, a lot of it is on the supports here. Amar will TP. Still only level 5, though. Still looking for that arena. Jin Q hiding in the trees. Ame coupled up with DY. Trying to turn this aggressive onto Crit as a TP coming in from Malrine again. Crit getting aggro. Gets the tag team off. The slow will continue. The slow bind is there. And there's the arena coming out. Rebuke into the LSA Laguna blade onto Ame.
He disrupted
Down
wrong.
he goes. DY was disrupted by Jin Q, but wrong target. XXS comes in for the first time. A big astral step from XM, though. He's going to get the kill finally onto Malrine. He's going to feel good about that one. Jin Q will be the trade, though, as Amar trying to finish off XXS. But he's going to turn the spear instead into the mid laner, which XM dies again. But he at least got some experience his way this time around.
Yeah, I mean, the kill for him is obviously huge to get that onto Malrine for the Void Spirit, but what a mistake from Jin Q, targeting the wrong hero with the disruption. Ame there could have maybe got off a Sunder. We're only going to see the tail end of the fight here, but when this began, remember that 2-man arena from Amar, Jin Q was expecting it the whole time, ends up disrupting the Grim instead of the Terrorblade, who just gets burst by Laguna.
Laughing it off, that's good.
Yeah, that's DY, thanks for saving me, bro.
As Malrine will find DY, probably not smiling any longer. Another death to his name. And Malrine has just taken over the game center. He did just die, so still having this impact though as the... Is he going Ags? Oh. We haven't seen that build yet, I don't think, have we?
Dire's middle tower is
not in our games.
It's usually just pure right click.
Yeah, it's mostly been Gleipnir.
So the Flame Cloak. That used to be all the crave a few months ago, it feels like.
Yep.
It's the tier 1 tower.
Radiant are scanning.
Pressure being applied by Xtreme, and it will be theirs.
Radiant's bottom tower
will take
is under
that.
attack.
It will be the trade, of course. Malrine already halfway there. Yeah, you can see his heat map. Mid lane and bottom lane. As XM, that's a lot of deaths, a lot of skulls there, it seems.
These look quite similar.
Radiant's bottom
Just that the colors are different and the symbols are slightly
That's
different.
right, Arena, Amar, oh my god. XM, another kill. Another kill from Malrine, I should say, onto XM.
Now, if last game is anything to go by, this will still be a 50-minute game. Because Xtreme are going to somehow split push the waves with Terrorblade instead of Naga. They're going to find a good team fight with XXS on the Centaur instead of Dragon Knight. But the XM situation is quite different to last game, where sure, he was not winning against Malrine in lane in the Puck versus Pango matchup, but in this one, he is in the dirt.
He's 800 net worth lead against Snake King.
Oh, that's a very optimistic way of looking at it. He's ahead of someone.
He is.
Yeah. He has a 2k lead over his position 5.
That's right.
So doing quite well.
Kaya will be the first. Depends on your MMR, I would think. As there's a blink for XXS, so looking to get involved early. And can't blame him. A lot of times you want to go for some sort of tankiness.
are scanning.
Whether it be an Eternal Shroud, or at least part of one, or perhaps the Veil into an eventual Shiva's. But the Blink first indicates that they need to create space for XM, as he does need to catch up here. Question is, will he be accompanying XXS on these journeys?
Uh-oh.
Ame.
Uh-oh.
Light Shadow. Stormhammer. Snaking, looking for the arrow. Won't find it, but the shards are there. Nice cleanup here, as Falcons extend their lead to 7K. As we are only 13.5 minutes in. XXS showing off the Blink Dagger. Inkswell as well. Jin-Q is there with the Demonic Purge. They have 3 ults on him, in fact, as the Disruption will come out, and now the Disengage. But Malrine has made his way over again, but the Stampede will allow them to get away for the time being, but XM want to get really aggressive. Snaking will take a tumble as a result. Amar with the Arena onto 2. LSA only connecting on the Centaur, but that's the kill they needed.
Wait, what happened?
And DY now trying to run away, but the Stormhammer into the right clicks of Malrine. Amar, Yules will find the Shadow Demon. Trying to get XM now, because that's going to be the easy kill onto the support. He has an Astral Step, so should be fine.
That actually looked quite promising for Xtreme, given the circumstances, but the reinitiation from Centaur, which was meant to stomp the Lina, just didn't stun. Did he have cooldown and thought he had it ready, or did he not have mana? I'd like to see a replay on that. That genuinely, I thought this could be the beginning of a comeback, and then they just end up getting absolutely run over because the Centaur reinitiation did nothing. He just blinked into die.
Brown boots and almost blink for crit. So,
yep. Let's see if we catch it here. So it's hard to tell on the mana bar if he's going to have enough here. But we're going to see the first part of the fight here. He's...
Oh, I see what you mean.
What? Well,
the blink into stare-off contest.
Wait, what did he...
I don't know.
Did he use Stampede and not realize that cost too much mana for him to have Hoof Stomp?
That's possible.
Because his mana bar was significantly fuller when he ran out.
I mean, to be fair, like I said, we're not seeing Centaurs go Phase Boots blink a whole lot. Typically, you have a little bit more stats to work with.
Yeah.
And we're seeing repercussion there. Malrine.
Oh, the ward.
Oh boy, LSA. Oh my. Oh boy.
The flame cloak.
Peter, lots of cores just being evaporated. The insta-gib essentially from 2 heroes. Amar, are you going to follow suit? You're the 3rd core.
Come on, dude. Go insta-kill him with your Yule.
It doesn't have the damage yet.
It's the one guy who can't do it. Step it up, Amar. Where's the rapier at?
Yeah, almost there. 4-17. Falcons. Man, this game is just wide open for them. So now, I guess we can start having discussions of when do they take Roche. Their Roche team is... It's decent. They got tag team. It's not super fast, but...
Tag team and Sven. The Lina's magical, so not the best, but...
Yeah, you'd probably use God Strength for this, and... You can see the smoke now from Xtreme. Absolutely need to find someone. Void Spirit has Kaya, and that's it.
It's good in Toast.
What is?
Kaya.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. It's something. If it's all you got, you gotta, you know... If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If all you have is a Kaya, make toast. You'll get it one day.
That doesn't deserve a response of any kind. Snaking. He's gonna get gone on. A little bit of miscommunication, but...
He'll die.
He will fall regardless. So we're
Kill for XM.
We're gonna avoid the 420 situation.
Very unfortunate for the
chat in shambles.
Good news for the meme shorters. 11k still the lead. And at this point, Falcons are just going to keep controlling the map quite effectively. Just keep pushing out the lanes. Sven will farm as much as he wants. It's very difficult for Xtreme to access him deep in the jungle because they don't really have any contact points. So the question is, how does Xtreme manage to set up a fight where they can get decent fighting conditions even? I think probably the name of the game is to somehow find the Lina. Obviously, the reason Malrine went for this build over the other one is he just wants to absolutely blast the Terrorblade every fight before he even gets a foot.
Speaking of blasts, goodbye DY.
Yep. Recognizes the ward has been placed. Instant Moonlight Shadow from Falcons.
Yeah, heading towards the north. Ame will be smart and TP out.
But yeah, you need to find the Lina. I think that has to be the name of the game, but it's difficult. When he's this farmed and he has the Flame Cloak, the panel talked about Centaur as well as Void Spirit as potential counters for the Lina because they can catch him, but with Flame Cloak you can get new angles of attack that the other players can't really counterplay to the same extent. You're just flying over tree lines where there's not vision. You don't have to come under the wards.
Yep, that's crit. Trying to go on XM, but
not quite. Oh.
Arrow does connect. Do they want to follow it up? Okay. Skeeter's going to eat the Aether Remnant. We talked about how it feels like Snaking is the only person in this tournament able to hit arrows. And they don't have a DK. I mean, they have a lot of stuns to set it up, but that one did not need assistance at all. Amar has the blink. Yules will be going for BKB now. I think we're getting close to Roche time. Perhaps they...
Yeah, they're planning for it. They placed this ward down here for a reason. Or maybe for two reasons. First of all, to protect the access point to Roche for the Radiant when it's coming bottom in 15 seconds. The other part is they would like to kill heroes in lane, and they're anticipating that maybe the Void Spirit will have to go down here to find some farm at some point, as the hero with the highest probability of surviving taking risky farm. He could be going there.
Malrine. He's just waiting for Ame to come for that ancient creep.
Uh-oh.
He's heading over there.
He's going.
Oh, boy. Goodbye.
Oh,
3 spells.
God.
Centaur is going to use his Stampede. Looks like Amar will be the trade. But Falcons, I think, still happy with this. He's still surviving. Might take Jin Q on his way out. Doesn't have any spells up, though. So it does end up being a one-to-one across the board. But again, Ame twice now caught off guard in that same spot.
Yeah.
As the tier 2 tower swiftly taken by Skeeter.
You almost forget there's a Sven in the game with how this has been playing, but Skeeter is just top net worth while all of this is happening. So more problems coming Xtreme's way very soon.
Coming for Jin Q. They know.
That's very casual. Well, he got the rune.
Yeah, he did. I think it's worth it for Jin Q, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
But, oh boy, Ame just TP'd here. He's dead. XXS. Newly picked up BKB. XM trying to do something. They do get Malrine.
Oh, Ame actually got that kill with an illusion.
Oh.
So he gets a lot of gold while dead.
No XP though, but yeah, that's a lot of gold indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. He's been dead a lot the last couple minutes.
Well, his teammates get a lot of experience out of this, so they're going to start making some progress. This could be the magical turning point. We're at the about 12k gold lead, which was the exact same time last game.
Yeah, so you believe in the numbers, huh?
I don't know what I believe anymore.
Okay. Might need a software update then.
Yep. Patch.
Aether Remnant. Crit.
You got the rune.
Gets the connection with the arrow. Stormhammer is going to be dodged. But the arena comes in from the south. Amar, great positioning. And now XM stuck to the arena walls and won't live much longer. Aether Remnant connects onto one, but it matters not.
He was 1 second away from another Astral Step that could have taken him out of it. Thought he had it ready, in which case he could have just jumped out of the arena, but Amar was banking on it not being available, and he was right.
Well, now you have to worry about the Sven Ags. Extra mobility for him.
It's less worrisome than the previous game just because you have these disengage tools. You have the Stampede. If he's flying and people run, they get more distance. You have Disruption. You have Dissimulate. So it's something, but yeah, it's definitely more fuel to the fire here. 15k lead now, and this Roche will be not long for this world.
Do you like giving this to Malrine?
Yeah, I think so. I think give it to Malrine. They also gave it to him last game when he was playing Pango. They still prioritized the mid-hero over the transformation carry. I think it's the better way to do it anyway. Despite...
Xtreme? They have an idea this is happening. They will be too late, though.
Yeah. Not even close.
But we have seen teams take this fight after the fact.
Yeah. Well, they have position, but they don't have good vision yet. They haven't placed a ward.
Yeah, they know that God's strength... Oh, crit breaks up the entire smoke. Gets silenced. Hoof stomped as well. Do they have the burst? They do. LSA is not going to because of the BKB, but Skeeter takes out Xingqiu quickly. He buys back pretty much instantaneously.
No ult on Skeeter.
LSA again, not going to hit. As the jump is there from XM, but he's taking the brunt of the damage. Now the Stormhammer is into the Laguna Blade. Gets bursted from full. And Ame, stuck inside the arena walls, will now try to run away. Skeeter trying to find a connection here. Snaking, looking for the arrow. Might be set up by the spear, not even needed. Xingqiu, that is, I believe, the dieback. As Amar continuing to chase spear up very shortly. Going to be set up by his Yule's LSA. He has Sunder, but they have so many stuns to work with. Inkswell, finally the Sunder comes out onto Skeeter as XXS with the double edge. They will get the Sven, but the Terrorblade falls shortly after as Malrine still alive and healthy. Amar not so much, but the spear does hit. And they have the perma-stun onto XXS, who now tries to run away, but Amar with the finishing blow again. Double kill for him as DY all alone, as XM can only watch on. And Falcons, they do lose their Sven, but they come out on top heavily in that fight.
Wow, I mean, if you want to go back to the start of this fight that's been going on for 2 minutes.
7 for 2 overall this fight.
The key part
and Aegis is still there
to get us started is that Sven finds Shadow Demon out in the jungle. He just Stormhammers and kills Xingqiu instantly. And that takes away one of the key saves for the upcoming, or the following parts of the fight. And Xingqiu will buy back, he will TP down and start running over to the fight, but in the meantime he loses 1 or 2 teammates, so just good fight selection from Skeeter there, good target selection. And I don't know if yeah, this is even going to be the end of the fight, but Amar surviving here. Oh my
God. He always... seems to always just get away with such low HP. Then he goes in for the kill anyway. Greedy boy.
Is ours.
XM, he still working on the Ag, so still that second item not there yet.
Yeah, he has lower net worth than Snaking now, so now he can't boast that one yet.
Yeah. I mean, Snaking's actually pretty farmed though. Greaves, Pavis. Good stuff.
I love that you're saying it like it's okay. You know? It's all right, buddy. Snaking's pretty farmed. You're doing fine. He's good.
That's not how I meant
it. He's a good player. Oh no. Oh no.
Feels like Crit's playing the position 5 this game, isn't he?
Yeah, kinda. That does happen sometimes when you play heroes like Tusk. I don't think he's the one buying the sentries too much or anything, but just by nature of how the heroes farm.
DY? Oh, okay, Amar.
Went fishing. He went on the south side. Wife comes back to him.
You like that lore?
It's quite sinister lore, honestly.
It's very dark, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
That's why he's not in the anime, I guess.
He could have been the evil character instead of Terrorblade. Somehow. Yeah. Probably would have changed the storyline a little bit.
Yeah, imagine...
when it's a painter instead of a literal demon.
I was going to say the same thing.
Dire are scanning.
The evil villain is a painter. 22k lead for Falcons, and they will go for the enemy Tormentor. Amar gets, it feels like he gets a shard all the time from this thing.
Yeah, I think the reason it feels that way is that Falcons in a lot of their games just pick supports that want to buy the shard themselves. In this game, not so much.
Did they get their Tormentor earlier?
I think they did. Snaking got his from that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way he bought his, right? Surely.
Yeah, and Tusk didn't buy his either. So.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The Tusk one is nice for farming primarily. Just clear creep waves.
Dire's bottom
Skeeter will expend the God Strength for that tier 2. Crit finds the Painter, the
Got the
evil
Wisdom Ring.
villain inside the Ice Shards. Very exciting. Will die again.
Gives them another wife on the way out. Here you go, Snaking. Just for you. Daedalus!
Oh, Malrine, he's going to be spotted. Stampede to try to connect with him. BKB is popped though. Arena comes out and Ame has no one to sunder. And just like that, 4 dead. XM, for once, is the one member to get away, but
Well,
will he be able to dodge out these spells? Amar, spear connection. It might just be GG. That's a full team wipe with no buybacks to come.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Falcons will have full reign on these towers.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Looks like Xtreme gonna hold on
Radiant's top barracks are under
for the time being. That's gonna be 1 set for sure. Should be 2, surely.
man, how are Falcons this much better than everyone else?
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
What's going on, man? It's so impressive.
Nice spear, LSA, Painter dead again.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle tower.
So
has
it's looking
fallen.
like 2 lanes. God Strength activated again, Skeeter. They could try to go for Megas if they want. Disruption. Just delaying a bit. Falcons, will they just go right away? Yes. Still a 5 versus 4.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mask of Madness activated. Tower will be destroyed very shortly, but XXS instant Yules to counteract him. Gets speared to his tower. The burst is there, but the disruption saving him. Skeeter taking a lot of damage. He's going to be dead. So Ame able to do something here as XXS continuing on. Gets off his BKBs. The Aether Remnant brings back Crit, who will be double-edged to death. So Xtreme get 2 kills as Falcons may be overstaying their welcome just a little bit too long.
No
still
one
get
kills
2
us 26 times in a row, says Xtreme. And they strike back and keep this game alive and maintain their 0% win expectancy.
Radiant are scanning.
It's 1 now.
Oh shit,
There it
Gaben.
is. Okay.
Gaben believes a little bit.
He's starting to believe. Gaben says, okay, guys, if you can pull that one off.
Oh,
Oh,
on
no.
the hunt.
Well, they could save him with Grim.
Yeah, they can, or they can't.
That did not work.
All right, yeah, it's going to go down to 0 now.
That would be really funny.
There it is.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh boy.
It was hanging on a knife's edge between 0 and 1. Well, it does showcase what their lineup can do when the conditions are met, but
Yeah.
Falcons are doing such a good job at just running them over outside on the map and not letting them combine their spells. Xtreme Gaming have struggled to string together spell combos in the fights, and obviously when you're this far behind on net worth, it is extremely difficult, and you're kind of hoping to get some sort of gift so you can reach some meaningful items. In this case, the Terrorblade BKB is only 800 away. That would be a pretty big one. Aside from that, nothing really on the
They get the
horizon.
hoof stomp initiation onto Skeeter. Actually gets Soulbind onto 2. He's going to have to pop his BKB. That's a quadruple edge. But now Falcons run away. By the way, I was going to ask you, as Malrine comes in, he still wants to fight. Jin Q will survive. Malrine with the TP. It's a really long one.
Dire's top
So
tower
cocky.
is under attack.
That is the absolute state of this game. That move
Dire's
is the
top
perfect metaphor for the whole game. Malrine just doesn't give a shit. Dives 1v4. He didn't kill him, though.
Yeah.
He got off the Glimmer Cape on Jinkyu, and is relatively tanky, has 2200 health, so Magic Lina is starting to fall off.
Well, Yeah, I was going to ask you about the Magic Lena. So is Revenant's Brooch not part of this build then? I know we haven't really seen this version of Lena with the new Revenant's Brooch, right?
I think you just go E-Blade, right? You just absolutely obliterate with spells, and he is going for that. Seems this is the more standard way of doing it. I don't know if there's like some other tech you could go for, but I think the E-Blade is just the safer bet.
But have you seen this Ags Lena with the Revenant's Brooch from this patch?
I don't think so. Am I missing something? Would it be absolutely insane now, or?
I don't know. I mean, it's just better. Like the item's actually worth picking up generally. Right?
Yeah, but it's still based on attack damage. Like it's just your attacks that get empowered, and he's going full magic build, so he wants the spells to be empowered, which should just make E-Blade a much better choice. I think the Revenant's build could be interesting if you're going Gleipnir, perhaps. Like if you're playing the right-click Lena and it's the type of game for it.
If you go Revenants after E-Blade, you can attack while he's E-Bladed, right?
I think the whole point of it is that there's no hero left after the combo. I don't think there's anyone to attack.
Just in case.
I'm pretty sure this spell combo deals about 2,500 to 3,000 damage, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
It might even be more than that if he lands absolutely everything in perfect order. So we'll see if he puts it to the test against Ame. He has 3k health, then you can do the math. Ame actually has an ability... I can't get it right. Amplify damage rune. So perhaps Xtreme can find some sort of crazy fight, but it will be against Aegis and Banner.
There's only... Okay, they are going for
Unless...
Rush.
Okay. They'll get there in time,
Yes.
and Falcons expect them to.
Skeeter.
Skeeter's
nowhere
far away.
near.
Yeah? He's TPing bot.
Yes, he is.
So they will connect. Vision being placed by the
I mean,
Aether Remnant.
all Falcons have to do is just wait, as their creeps will push into their base eventually. As long as they have the way to make sure that they can't steal Roche itself. So Xtreme know that Falcons are on the north side. And they're hovering around the pit. They are actually going for... You can see the scan come out now. As Amar will proc the beast that is Roche. Gonna lower the damage now. As the Laguna Blade onto Ame. The punch into the air. He has nobody to sunder again because everybody's BKB. The right clicks are enough from Malrine. Down goes the TB again. DY is next. XXS takes a tumble. That is disaster. This should be GG surely. Full team wipe, and Falcons barely get tickled. They can just go down and get these megas. No need for Roche anymore. Thank you for your services.
It's just so clutch from Amar. Like
GG is called.
He just blinks in, and he sees that he walks in, sees he's getting initiated on, instantly Yules.